I'm already aware that we are not supposed to pay a certain amount, because I can remember that this big lady, she's like half Arabic, she gave me her fucking personal bank account and told me that I need to send my processing fee on that particular bank account. And of course, I was very young. I was desperate to work abroad. I then called my dad. Oh, Papa, please send money on this fucking bank account. And because the father loved his Hey guys, it's Michelle. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I just would like to share with you guys my agency in coming here in UK, because I've been receiving a lot of messages asking me if what's my agency in coming here in UK. And I then came to realize, what if I'm going to make a video about it so that I could also give some ideas, or at least others can benefit out from it, not only those people who are asking me about my agency. So now guys, if you are someone who aspire in becoming a UKRN, or you are a nurse who want to work here in the UK and you are looking for agencies, I hope this video will be of help to you guys. Actually, there are a lot of agencies actually in the Philippines who are hiring nurses bound to UK. Before I joined with my agency, which is Orange International, I know some of you guys are already familiar with Orange International. I actually went to two different agencies prior I joined to Orange International. First one is Comox, that was 2017. I went to Comox because I was working in I was working in Makati that time, and Comox is just in Makati, and I saw this advertisement in social media that Comox are hiring nurses bound to UK. So I did give a try. I inquired everything, what's the requirements, if what are I inquired everything for the requirements. Comox is a good agency. It's authentic, it's legit, because I have friends who are under Comox and they are now here in the UK. I know a lot of individuals, common friends that I know who are under Comox, and they are now here in the UK. They are safe now here in UK. The only problem that I had with Comox is that when I came to ask them if it's really necessary for me to provide a police clearance, because I used to work in Saudi Arabia for more than fucking 3 years. And one of the requirements if you want to work in UK is that when you stayed, if you stayed to if you stayed abroad in the past 10 years, and you stayed there for 3 months or more, you really need to present a police clearance, regardless if you stayed there for work or you stayed there for vacation, like you're having 6 months of vacation in Africa and you want to apply in the UK. You really need to provide a police clearance that you have a good record. You don't have any criminal records. And this Comox is really insisting me to provide a police clearance, which is quite impossible for me. Hello, it's Saudi Arabia, and it's really impossible. But I know for a fact that it's impossible, but I did try my best with the help of my friend. I actually spent a big amount of money, but at the end nothing happened, because the it's really impossible. It's quite impossible, although there are chances that individuals got their police clearance, but I don't know with me because it's also quite difficult my situation. I had my exit re-entry visa because I'm supposed to have justification in the Philippines and go back to Saudi Arabia, but I didn't for some reason, and I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful. No, yeah. So I decided not to, fight with Kamoks. So I move on. What to do? I move on. Then few months after that, I went to Kamox. That's Camox. That's in Makati, guys. I forgot the exact address, but you can search on Google. You can search on Facebook because they have a Facebook account, and Kamox is really a good, really a good agency. I went there. The staff were very accommodating. I just went there to inquire for this police clearance, but they totally gave me the whole orientation on what to do, on what happened when you're in UK. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. And another one is this what do you call this, Oman Field. And this Oman Field is in Paranaque. Yeah, it's in Paranaque because we were living in Taguig, and it's just like 2 rides going in Paranaque. 2 rides or 1 ride maybe. I went to Oman Field for only one reason, just to confirm if I really need to submit this fucking police clearance since I stayed in Saudi Arabia. And when I went there, I was so relieved because this guy told me that no, it's not really necessary. It doesn't matter if you can present or not. If you don't have the police clearance, then just make a declaration letter stating the reason why you can't provide or why you can't present your police clearance, as long as it is sealed by the attorney. Yeah, attorney. It is sealed by attorney. So that's it was sealed by attorney. But Camox is quite strict as well. I'm talking about Oman Field. They are quite strict because at the time when I came there, I was currently working in a hospital, and I was on my 11th month as a staff nurse, but they were really looking for a 1 year or more experience. But that was not the issue for me because I only came there just to inquire if this police clearance is really needed. But I was relieved to find out that it's not really necessary as long as you can make a decision declaration letter. And I know Camox is a legit and authentic agency as well. The only thing that I don't hate, that I don't like, I mean, with Oman Field is that they are very strict. If you are going to apply before you can proceed to their interview, you need to have a gate pass. If you know what I mean, you have that gate pass before you can proceed to their interview. And you know what the gate pass is? If you don't, well, you have to take like fucking numbers of questions, and all questions are computation, which I really hated because I hate numbers, I hate calculations, I hate anything that is related to numbers except money, because of course I love money. Yeah, I didn't study for a fact that I didn't have plan to be interviewed. I didn't have plan to have that gate pass because I just want to confirm if they really need this police clearance. But this man insisted me to take the exam. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. So what to expect? I failed, of course. But that's not the issue because my experience at that time was only 11 months, and I can go back anytime when I completed my 1 year experience. But no thanks, I didn't bother I didn't I just moved on from Oman Field, and I found this advertisement on Facebook that Orange International is hiring for nurses bound to UK, and that they will be conducting an interview in this hotel in Makati, that the British employer and their staff will arrive in that specific hotel in a specific day to conduct interview for nurses who wants to work in United Kingdom, and that time I was already more than I had more than 1 year experience working in the hospital. I mean, being in a ward. Then I was already starting my IELTS review was already ongoing at the time. So without any hesitation, I did give it a try. I was interviewed by two British ladies, and I cried because I can understand their accent. I don't know. I felt like I was in a different planet. I really can't understand their accent because, when you came here in the place where I am right now, oh my God, brace yourself because it's like that you are not in planet Earth. They totally have different accent. That's one of my struggle here in UK because their accent is very thick. Like they really have their own accent, and they are very fast in talking. I don't know. I passed my IELTS exam. I can speak English, but when I came here, even until now, well, it's like we're only here for just more than 2 months. I really can't understand. I would like say, huh? I would say, what? Can you please talk slowly because I can't understand what you are talking? It's really, for me, it's really very crucial, guys, because we are dealing with lives, and you can't just assume what this person is talking just because I can't understand their accent. I have to ask, can you please repeat what you are talking for 5 times? And after 5 times, still, oh my God, what's wrong with you, Joe? Still, I can't understand what this people is talking, especially on my first day. I was really terrified. I feel like I was in the wrong place. I can't understand what they are talking. Oh, even simple questions, even simple things like, I don't know if I was in China because it's like they were speaking Chinese or Japanese. I don't know. But anyways, we're talking about agencies, right? So I saw this Orange International. Orange International is not new to me because when I worked in Saudi Arabia, my agency was Orange International. I didn't have any issue with Orange International because during my first application, they were very helpful. They made sure that my application is, you know, ready. Everything is ready before my flight. I submit all the requirements, and when I miss some of my requirements, they will immediately give me a call and, oh, you need to have this, you need to submit this. Not until 2 years after 2014, because that was 2012. I met this colleague of mine who is also under Orange International and told me if I'm already aware that we are not supposed to pay a certain amount, because I can remember that this big lady, she's like half Arabic, she gave me her fucking personal bank account and told me that I need to send my processing fee on that particular bank account. And of course, I was very young. I was desperate to work abroad. I then called my dad. Oh, Papa, please send money on this fucking bank account. And because the father loved his daughter so much, he then immediately sent this fucking money on that fucking bank account. And then I was so happy that I was able to work abroad. I didn't work in the Philippines, working and receiving nothing, only stress. But then this colleague of mine told me that we're not supposed to pay that certain amount of money because we are direct hired, and the fact that we are not hired as staff nurses because I just passed my board exam. I mean, I didn't have any experience. That's the reason why I was not hired as a staff nurses. I was given another position, but I'm going to talk about that later because this video might, medyo mahaba na tong video na to. Then I came to realize that I was scammed by that fucking lady, and that lady was fired in Orange International, according to my colleague, and that Orange International is totally managed by new person, new staff. That's why when I saw this post in Facebook at first, I was like hesitant. I was in doubt, but then I told myself that why not give it a try? Why not give it a try? If they will ask me again a certain amount of fucking money, then I already know what to do. I did attend the interview. I met staff from Orange International that I didn't met before, and of course, because of that experience after my interview, I really asked this lady in the Orange International if this fucking big lady that I met before is still existing, and thankfully is no longer connected with Orange International. And yeah, it's proven that the only scammer in Orange International what was that big fat lady, because I came here now in UK and I didn't, you know, I did pay a huge amount of money for my application, but not in the agency, unlike before that I really paid a big amount of money to that big fat lady. Big fat, anyways, just a scammer. What else to say? Yeah, that's why I am encouraging my friends, if because when they're asking me what's my agency, I would tell them, oh, you try to apply Orange International, because based on my experience, they are really a good agency. They are legit, they are authentic. And also to those individuals who are planning to go here in UK, just make sure that you are with legit agencies. Make sure to check their POEA license, because that's a very important thing. You really have to check their POEA license, because others are, you know, license are not valid or expired. And be really careful with scammers. Orange International is in Malate. It's in Manila. It's very confusing because it's written there as in Makati, but it's actually a boundary between Makati and Manila. And what else? Just be very careful, really very careful in choosing your agency. Make sure that they are legit. You have to, you know, ask first, because watch YouTube videos, because there are a lot of videos related to things like this. There are a lot also groups in Facebook where you can ask questions if you know what agency to find. But you just have to be really very careful and make sure that you are with good, I mean you are with legit agencies. So I would really recommend this Orange International. Before I end this video, their staff are very kind, very helpful. They will always do their best in every way that I can to make your application, you know, better. And Orange International is one of the agencies that are very fast in deploying nurses to UK. But the only problem that we had is the staff, because of this COVID. That's why we experienced delayed. It's not the fault of the agency, it's not our fault either. It's just really because of the COVID-19. That's why we got delayed. But nonetheless, I would really give a thumbs up to Orange International, especially to Ma'am Annalyn Pineda, who's my agent. She's very helpful, very kind. Whenever, you know, whenever I have doubts or I have questions, she's always there to answer my questions. Di ko nga alam kung na-stress na din si Ma'am Annalyn sa mga katanungan ko. But all in all, Orange International is a good agency if you are looking for agencies applying here in UK. But if I am not mistaken, they are mostly deploying nurses here in UK, more on countryside siya, guys. I don't know if they are also deploying nurses to like London or central London or in cities, but as far as I know, they are more on countryside part here in the UK. So guys, that's it for today's video. Medyo mahaba na naman tong video ko, but I really hope that you are watching this video. I really have a lot of videos in mind. I hope I can make it, especially related to nurses, to those individuals who are planning to go here in the UK. So if you guys are interested, please watch more of my videos and I'll see you soon. Bye.